onto our second transmission seal. So we're gonna have to pull fenders off. So you got two bolts and nuts down here. They should be 10mm. One here and there. Somebody replaced the one up here with a 7/16. We got, and then two 10mm here. Unplug your lights, turn 90 degrees, pull out. And your seat switch, unplug it. You'll just have to try and feed it down through there. And you can pull it right off. Next, I'm gonna pull off this duct tape. So you can cut these wires out of here. You're gonna have to unplug your fuel pump and the pressure and return line on the 445. I believe it's the same on the 455. The 425 just has a single line like this, I do believe. I've tried before to release pressure, but I've never had an issue. And then the fuel tank just lifts off. Looks like somebody spilled some oil down here before, but it does appear that our issue is down here where we thought it was. That spot there, that's one of the pivot bolts for the diff lock. That's where the brake connects to it. But we should be good. We shouldn't have to pull any of those, the brake linkage off, or the actually we won't need to pull the hydrostat linkage off, but here it's just a cotter pin and a washer on the bottom of the diff lock lever. I don't know if I can be able to get to the brake. But then we'll disconnect this. Now what I did before, I'll have to disconnect the motor. What I did before is I just left these two hooked up and just let it pivot on that. So pull those out. Those are, what? I don't have any big sockets? Okay. I think those are 18mm. Yeah. So this just went in there. I had a cotter pin through it. Just pull it out, let it hang in there. I'd have to pull the wheel out for that. And then in here, 17mm bolt. And then just get your fingers in there and pull the plate off. Now we only need it just high enough. There. So what we're looking at is this here. Behind here, there's a little plunger, and that's what I believe that's where it's leaking from. That's the differential lock. I don't know, this brake might be leaking too. Unless there's something coming from up top here, but nothing appears to be that wet. Well, that's just great. Hydraulic line, focus, 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 come on, there. The hydraulic line is jammed under this brake connection. That's just amazing. So I'll get that out and then I'll show you what we need to do. So I finally got the old seal out. I finally just had to poke through it with a punch and wiggle it out. But, I mean, yeah, that sucked. So here's the new one. John Deere part number M806040. So, yeah. Let's push that one back over. Put it back together. I think I showed that, yeah. I did pull this off. So this sits in here. There's a pin that comes through the top of the washer on the bottom and a little pin here that goes on the bottom. Now we'll put it back together. Push on this dowel, I'm gonna call it, as far as I could in with a screwdriver so I could get the seal around, because there's this little plate here gets really close to it in the back. So I had to push it way in to get the seal around that. And I just pushed the sides in with a pair of pliers.